Hey y'all, Sean and Brian here with OG Disc Golf. We're bringing you a follow-up video to one we shot before. We had Brian go into the disc golf shop and pick out some discs on his own. Brian, as we noted in previous videos, is a beginner. He's threw like 1 or 2 times in 2002, or early 2000s. So really beginner, doesn't know much about disc golf at all. So Brian, we had him pick out some discs from the used selection, my personal used selection actually, and didn't tell him anything about it. We just let him pick out some discs, like a lot of beginners might do on their own if they decided they wanted to start playing disc golf. So the intent of these series of videos, we want to just show what kind of happens if beginners go on their own, but more importantly, we want to give you ideas for players who play on how to bring in players who don't play, things to make sure they know about, and as we get into it more, different things we can do out on the course to make it more fun for them and fun for you as well, fun for everybody, so that they stick around and they don't just kind of fade away into the darkness with disc golf. We would definitely want to get more people into disc golf. We want to get more players out there, more pros out there. We want to get disc golf on primetime TV, right? So, and of course, we want more discs. But anyways, Brian, we'll run through Brian's disc selection real quick. He picked these out in a previous video you can check out on our site, but we'll just run through them quick for you here. So Brian, why don't you pull them out one by one and we'll talk about them just real briefly.
All right, Sean. Well, I picked the America one. We'll start that because it's a little bit larger in size with everything else. I tried to go with the physics, see what the physics were involved. It didn't really work out. Just from looking at the top, it didn't really work out that well. So there's the America.
So because it's America and bigger.
Because it's America and bigger.
Okay, got it.
So there were about 3 of them that I picked just based on the livery of them. So the one is the, this looks like the Star Wars font. I thought that would be nice.
Okay, cool.
And of course, the also based on the font, the Surge from the early 90s.
All right.
And then I went with the Bigfoot and the McLaren Orange, as well as I went with something that was clear because maybe I can look at my hands or my fingers. So I went with something clear.
All right, cool. I'm gonna grab these back up real quick and we'll take a few things about them. So, okay, so let's just go through them real quick. That's the Hooligan Disc Cash, first run cash. So that's a 3302. They call it a stable putter or approach disc. Say stable to slightly overstable. Probably okay for beginner. Maybe not the putter a lot of people would recommend, but at least he got a putter. Okay, then we got the Crank. So this one's high speed distance driver. It's a 13.5 -22. Discraft gives it a 1.3 stability rating. So that's going to be stable, slightly overstable and for a beginner, probably a lot of overstable. And really probably too high speed, but we'll see. The Surge, okay, that one is overstable, 11.5 -13. Discraft gives it a 1.7 stability. We'll see how that one goes. The Fuse, this one is actually 5.6 -11. That's an understable disc. Actually, this one is probably going to fly pretty good for him. America, go America. And then who doesn't want to get freaky zone? Who doesn't have a zone? I don't know, but Brian got attracted to it just like everyone else.
The clearness, not the freakiness.
4303, 2.0 stability rating by Discraft. So that's the most overstable disc that's in the selection right now. So I haven't told Brian anything. I'm not a coach or anything, but Brian has watched a couple videos on YouTube on how to throw. We're going to let Brian do what a lot of beginners usually might do. And they get some discs, they go throw them, they watch some videos on YouTube and they go try, and we're going to see what happens. So be back in a moment.
So I misspoke. This is King Kong, not Bigfoot. But it also has the side profile of the last one.
So he's caught on to something there, folks. That's pretty good. The side profile makes a big difference in the disc. Okay.
All right, so now we got the side profile that's little...
Very blunt.
Very blunt.
It's a putter.
I don't assume this has more grab. The putter should go less distance, but...
So he's figured something else out there, folks. Go ahead, let's throw the last one.
I think I've thrown more discs today than I have in my entire life. So it's just getting used to the motion. All right, so now this is the America. So this is the larger, well, the largest one.
Slightly larger diameter. Oop. Uh-oh, that one got shanked. Okay, so Brian learned about grip lock just now. You hold on to the disc too tight, it won't release from your hand until late, and then it's gonna fly way to the right, like what just happened to Brian. That's called grip lock. We'll teach you about this soon. You don't actually let go of the disc. You throw in a way that the disc comes out of your hand because you can't hold on to it anymore. We'll explain that later. For now, let's let Brian throw the America disc one more time, see if he can get it towards the basket. Up there to the left again. Okay, we're gonna go measure those. We'll be right back. All right, so we picked them all up. What was it, 117 feet, I think was the furthest one. But what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna give Brian some of the discs that were on the shelf that he didn't pick that are usually designated as better for beginners, not beginner discs, but they work better for beginners. We're gonna have him throw those, see if it's any different without him doing anything other than what he knows right now, just throwing some different discs only as a pure beginner. All right, so some of those discs that were on the shelf that he could have grabbed: the Colt 3.4 -1.1. We got the Meteor, that's a 5.5 -3.1, pretty understable there. The River 7.7 -1.1, lots of glide on that disc, also stable to understable. The Melita 5.5 -1.1, stable disc, slightly, and then with some good glide. And then a Cicada 7.6 -1.1, also good glide and some good turn in these discs. So that's what everybody always says beginners should throw, but probably needs to know something else. Let's see if it's just the disc though. Let's let him throw these 5 and see how we go. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. So they didn't fly a lot further. The Colt sure did, flew quite a bit further, but they flew better on line, I would say, for what he was aiming for, and he didn't get as much fade. So definitely got some help out of changing the discs and not knowing anything else. Now we're gonna have Brian watch a couple of videos and do some drills from the Beto drills, or the Beto method. This is one that I think a lot of disc golfers use, and so we're gonna have him check those out for a little bit, then we're gonna have him come back and throw again and see how it goes. All right, guys, Brian's been checking out the first step of the Beto drill, been messing around for about 15 minutes, working on it, and now we're actually gonna throw with it. So we're gonna let Brian get to it, and we'll check it out, see how it goes. First, we're gonna throw the 5 he picked out, then the 5 more beginner-friendly discs that I picked out for him from my collection, and we'll see from there. Let's go.
Let's go!
All right. All right, now we're gonna have them throw all pointers. So we're gonna give them a roach, a Charlie SS, a Big Z Luna, another Charlie SS, and a champ. See how those go. No, that's your best throw yet. All right, guys, so that was a little bit of the Beto drill that we did. We're going to keep working on that, see if we can keep improving, see if that's the trick for beginners disc golf and improving your form. That's what I hear. It took me like 4 or 5 months of looking through videos to figure that out, but that's why I created this channel, so that hopefully you guys will see this in a lot less than 4 or 5 months and you can help other people. So Sean and Brian signing out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and always provide any comments that you want, things you'd like to see in videos, and we'll catch you next time. Cash.
Money.